Here, I helped a user set up global toggle. In other words, they wanted to change every instance of a particular dropdown together. This will be using AppScript. Let's dive right in. The user did provide their own sheet, which what they've got is each of these party tabs. They have different party members and their stats. And then finally a score combining all those stats together. Okay, and that's true of all three of the tabs here. What toggle does, if we look at this formula here in score, it's looking to see if the toggle is add, and if it is, it's summing up the row. And if it's not add, the only option is mult, and so it's multiplying the row together. And we can change that here to add, that'll drop that down, bring it back to mult, bring that back up, right? And these are independent across each of the three sheets. Well, really the four sheets with the everyone. The everyone tab has this query function, this query formula really, bringing in all the data from all of the separate tabs together. Now what this user wants to do is be able to click here and change all of the dropdowns to add or mult, but still be able to use the tabs independently. That's going to need a script because a cell can either be manually usable or be created from the output of a formula. Never both. So I can't have a single cell that you're allowed to use the dropdown and say use whatever is on the everyone tab. I can't have both of them. So we're going to go use a script. That's going to come from extensions, app script. That brings me to this window here. Let me make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Now I'm going to make this the onEdit function. onEdit is a reserved function name that makes it so that whatever we put in here runs every time an edit is made. So what we actually need to do is kind of constrain where we want that edit to be, right? So I'm going to say const r equals e.range and const source equals e.source.getActiveSheet. Okay, so that's going to give me the range or the cell that was edited and the sheet where that edit occurred. I need both of those. Now I want to say if source.getName is not equal to everyone, or, and that's these double bars, or r.getA1 notation is not equal to I1. Let's go look here and see. So that's the everyone tab here and I1. And if both those conditions are not met, return. In other words, quit the script. if we haven't edited the right cell on the right sheet, quit. That's all we're doing. Okay? Now, if it is, I'm going to say that we want to loop through each of the sheets and change cell I1 on each of those subsheets to be the same as whatever we selected here. Okay, there's a couple ways that I can loop through stuff. In this case, let's do let sheets equals SpreadsheetApp.getActive. Actually, I want to declare the spreadsheet itself first. Const sh equals SpreadsheetApp.getActive. Const sheets equals sh.getSheets. And that's just going to return an array or a list of all of the sheets. Okay. Now let's do const skip sheets. And in here, I'm going to say that we do not want to perform this on ReadMe or everyone. You could also do it the other way that says if it matches, but I'm going to do let's skip. We have fewer things to skip than we do to continue on. So let's start a for loop. Let I in sheets. If skip sheets dot includes sheets I dot get name, and let's actually declare up here let ss. And now I can say ss equals sheets I. if skip sheets includes, let's make this ss.getName. ss.getName, skip sheets includes, yes. Then continue. Continue just says go to the next thing in this set. So this is just saying, hey, if the sheet we're looking at is ReadMe or everyone, go to the next one. Otherwise, we want to say ss.getRange i1.setValue e.value. All right, so let's just walk through the logic here. Look at each sheet. If it's one of the sheets we want to edit, which is to say it's not one of the sheets we're skipping, then go ahead and set I1 on that sheet to the value of the edit, which, since that has to be add or mult, should be what we want. Now, since this is an onEdit function, I'm not actually going to run this. If I run this, one, it's going to ask me for authorizations I don't need to. But two, if I did, it would actually fail because it'll say, hey, I don't have an E object. You haven't passed me anything. What we pass it comes from the edit. So we actually have to make an edit on the sheet for this script to run at all. And so we can see what it's doing. I'm going to put in some console logs for our run. And I'm just going to log r.getA1 notation and source.getName. That way we can see what range was edited and what sheet was edited. You know, let's go ahead and also do e.value so we can see what the edited value was. All right, coming back here to my sheet, I'm going to change global toggle to add. And then actually it looked like that worked right now because we can see the score changed. Let's go over here to the executions. The onEdit worked. All right, it was range I1 on the everyone sheet, and we changed it to add. That's what we said to output. And like I said, we could see that that change occurred, but let's go look at party 1. Toggle is add. Party 2, toggle is add. Party 3, toggle is add. Coming back to everyone, let's change that from add to mult. Oh, perfect. So not only did it already affect it, we can see that it happened because all of these scores changed and all of these scores are coming in from the subsheets. So now we can see here, I1 is mult, I1 is mult, I1 is mult. So that did exactly what we wanted it to. So let's clean up all of this stuff that I don't actually need and we can get back to just the logic. So the logic here, I always make sure as fast as possible to find out, is this the correct type of edit? And if it's not, quit. That's it. Then, once we know that we've made the correct type of edit, we need to do our thing. In this case, the thing we're trying to do is make I1 of the subsheets equal to I1 of the everyone sheet. Okay? So what I'm doing is looping through each of the sheets, skipping the sheet if it's one of the README or everyone, and then setting the value. Now, the nice thing about having done this through the script is these dropdowns still do work independently. So I can change this, go back to everyone, and we can see that that is changed so that, you know, I can set it from everyone, but then I'm still able to change it on the subsheets. So awesome script. I love working through this, and I hope this helped you out too.